On the night that he was arrested, Jesus withdrew from the crowds in order to pray. He prayed for himself, for the disciples, and then he prayed for all of us who believe in him. Do you know how Jesus prayed for you and for me on that night 2,000 years ago? He prayed that we would be one. And Jesus didn't pray for unity simply for the sake of unity. He explained that the oneness of God's people is so powerful and so compelling that it actually draws others to God. That's why unity is so important to Jesus, and that's why it's supposed to be important to us. But there's a problem. In today's world, Christians aren't really known for their unity. When you think of the word church, is unity one of the first words that comes to mind? Probably not. Churches and Christians often focus on the 2% of things that they differ on, instead of the 98% that they have in common. The reality is that in our culture today, Christians are often known more for what we are against instead of what we are for. Well, a few years ago, some of the pastors in our community began to think and dream about how we might begin to change this. What has happened as a result has been powerful. A neighboring initiative was birthed out of our joint church efforts 5 years ago that now includes over 85,000 participants in over 150 cities across the country. Recently, many of the churches in our area have built partnerships with local schools that were in need of a little extra help. Over 2,000 teachers and students are being honored and cared for by Christians in our city. Local churches now take time to pray for one another during their services. Most importantly, the pastors in our community have become friends with one another, and a strong spirit of collaboration has replaced a spirit of competition. God is doing something special in our community, and we are all a part of it. Jesus really meant what he said. We really are on the same team, and when we act like it, great things happen as a result. Have you ever wondered how many churches there are in our city? According to Google, there are hundreds. However, according to God, there is one church, many congregations.